So codenamed Polaris is going to be the next installment in the Witcher franchise as they kick off that new 3-game saga that they announced back in March, and today we're going to be covering everything we know about it so far. It says CDPR has confirmed that the Witcher Polaris will kickstart an all-new AAA RPG trilogy of games. Now, the article we're pulling from today is from GamesRadar.com, written by Sam Loveridge. So it starts off by saying, prepare your blade oils because The Witcher 4 is officially happening. CD Projekt Red has confirmed back in March that it is now working on the next installment of the Witcher series of video games, which will be kicking off a new saga for the franchise. The Witcher Polaris, as it is codenamed internally, will be the first game of a multi-game saga. In fact, CDPR has confirmed that working on building a new AAA RPG trilogy. So there will be 2 games on the way after The Witcher 4. And it turns out there's a lot of upcoming CD Projekt Red games in the works. While we're yet to receive story details, the thought of 3 new Witcher games is incredibly exciting for obvious reasons. CDPR released an update on The Witcher 4 on October 4th, 2022. As part of the news, it was revealed that the internal codename for the game is The Witcher Polaris. CDPR has confirmed that the next installment in this series is in pre-production and that will be the beginning of a new saga. Additionally, the studio said we aim to release 2 more Witcher games after Polaris, creating a new AAA RPG trilogy. We also know that The Witcher Polaris will be released on Unreal Engine 5 rather than CDPR's proprietary Red Engine, which was used for The Witcher 2, The Witcher 3, and Cyberpunk 2077. Additionally, back in May, CDPR confirmed that the research phase of The Witcher 4 had concluded, with the studio splitting its times between pre-production on this new RPG series and on the Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty expansion. As reported by IGN, Adam Kaczynski noted that the investor call that The Witcher 4 Polaris release date is at least 3 years away, with the CDPR joint CEO explaining that for this project for sure we need some extra effort to deliver, because of the shift to Unreal Engine 5 and the development of the new technology. For now, it's a lot easier to call the game The Witcher 4 because until it has an official name, it's basically what it is. CD Projekt Red Global PR Director Radek Grabowski has even clarified that the developer hasn't announced the game called The Witcher 4 yet. And I'll put that tweet on the screen for you guys as well. Back in 2018, CD Projekt Red CEO Adam Kaczynski basically confirmed that the game won't be called The Witcher 4 2, so you can pretty much count on the fact that the Witcher game will be called something a little different. The first 3 Witchers were, by definition, a trilogy, so we could not leave the next game The Witcher 4. So we simply could not leave the next game The Witcher 4. This does not mean, of course, that we will leave the world of The Witcher, said Kaczynski in an interview with Bankier. This was merely an echo of similar comments made back in March 2017 by CD Projekt Red co-founder Marcin Iwinski during a CD Projekt Red investor call. The Witcher, and says in quotes, The Witcher was designed as a trilogy, and a trilogy cannot have a 4th part, can it? We like this world a lot. We invested 15 years of our lives in it and a lot of money, so we think about making a new Witcher game at some point. But please consider us rational people. We sometimes have weird ideas, but overall thinking is very rational. We have full rights to the Witcher games. They are ours. We have invested enormous funds into promoting it, and it's a very strong brand. Iwinski went on to say that at the time, the Witcher series deserves some rest, or at least the team needs a change. For the past 10 years, the team has been working on swords and castles and medieval Slavic monsters, so I think it's time for some guns, androids, and some ammo. In a QA with investors earlier this year, developer CD Projekt Red has essentially confirmed that we shouldn't expect the Witcher 4 release date before 2025. In response to a question about the development timeline of the new trilogy, CDPR President Adam Kaczynski explained that for Polaris, we are preparing technologies that is the first project to be released for the new engine, Unreal Engine 5. There is a need for some extra work making it the technology viable for huge open-world story-driven games. So for this project, for sure, we need some extra effort to deliver. The second and third installment should go smoother as technology will better and the tools and the pipelines will be there, but this is all I can say for now. A follow-up question asked whether it would be reasonable to assume it's going to take longer than 3 years to develop The Witcher 4, and Kaczynski said yes, so it is. So 2025 at least is it then. The Witcher 4 will run on Epic's Unreal Engine 5 rather than CD Projekt Red's own Red Engine, which was used for The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077, among other titles. This is an exciting moment as we're moving from Red Engine to the Unreal Engine 5 beginning a multi-year strategic partnership with Epic Games. It covers not only licensing but technical development of Unreal Engine 5, as well as potential future versions of Unreal Engine where relevant. We'll closely collaborate with Epic Games developers with the primary goal of being to help tailor the engine for open world experiences. In quotes, "It was the shift towards open world support that brought Unreal Engine 5 to our attention," said the studio's CTO. Jacob Knapik, CDPR art director in VGX and lighting, described that the new engine as a toolbox which has a lot of features, a lot of solutions already there that allow teams to try new stuff. In quotes, the fact that Unreal is used by a lot of teams already in the world, a lot of perspectives are projected into the designs of the tools, and that helps a tool to be more agile, Knapik added. All in all, it's really cool technology to promote and make environments really quickly, really beautifully, and very realistic. However, despite the Epic partnership, CD Projekt Red has clarified that the game will not be an Epic Store exclusive for PC player. The only concrete detail we have of The Witcher 4 so far is the teaser image used to confirm its existence in a cat-like medallion which featured half embedded in the snow. That's quite different from Geralt's wolf medallion, which lines up with the CD Projekt Red's affirmation that this is a new saga for the franchise. Since the image dropped, CD Projekt Red has confirmed on Twitter that the medallion belongs to the School of the Lynx. This was backed up by CD Projekt Red Global Communication Director Robert Malinowski, who said that some mysteries should not be mysterious. I can confirm that the medallion is in fact shaped after a lynx. What's interesting about that is that the School of the Lynx is largely rooted in footnotes and fan fiction than in official Witcher canon, so there's plenty of room for a brand new arc here. If indeed the Witcher 4 story is going to revolve around the School of the Lynx, it is seemingly going to connect a piece of fanfic. While Ciri's always been associated with the School of the Cat, there's Geralt's School of the Wolf, and elsewhere in the books and games, schools of the Manticore, Bear, Griffin, Crane, and Viper, but not the Lynx. Where the Lynx does appear though is in a fanfic posted to an unofficial Witcher wiki. What the writer posts is that the sorceress Kira Metz and Witcher Lambert set up the School of the Lynx after the events of the Battle of Kaer Morhen. They turned the caravan of the Cat School into the new School of the Lynx and add new Witcher training school. However, it is tied to two characters that can die in The Witcher 3, so it's an interesting thread. And someone from GamesRadar says, what our own Allie Jones theorizes is that Ciri starts her own Witcher school under the Lynx, which marries the Wolf of Geralt and her own cat quite perfectly. After all, the lynx is a wild cat often found with gray fur and living in colder climates. The rest of the article just goes on to talk about the ending of The Witcher 3 and the canon outtake of it and how it's going to tie into, The Witcher 4 or whatever the new game is going to be called. But we don't need to get into all that. I'm sure a lot of you have already beat the game. If not, I don't want to spoil that for you guys. But The Witcher 3 just got its next gen upgrade, so I'm pretty sure everyone's probably diving back into that, really getting back into the story, and are just getting super excited about what The Witcher 4 is going to be about and what it's going to look like now in Unreal Engine 5 versus the Red Engine. Let us know down in the comments below, are you replaying The Witcher 3? And if so, what story are you looking forward to seeing in The Witcher 4? If you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to smash the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing if you guys want to stay up to date on all the latest gaming news we cover here on the channel, as well as just turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload. As always, my name's Ross, and I'll see you guys in the next video.